Today is an interesting taste testing again. We are going to compare long black versus Americano. Before we continue, click that subscribe button. What's interesting about this video clip is that it is useful not only for those that own a cafe, but also for those that are ordering their drinks. Long black has become more popular these days, especially in Europe and the UK. What exactly is long black? Long black originated in Australia versus the Americano, which originated in Italy. It was because the Americans in Italy could not take espresso, it was too strong. So they wanted to make it milder by adding water, and that is the birth of the Americano. Now enter the Australians and they make the long black. Long black is just different in the way it is presented and prepared. Personally, I think that the long black look better, but only because you see the crema on top, and the Americano is a little bit more mixed with, the crema is mixed with the water. But there's a difference and there. Well, with the taste, there's also a difference. Let me find out what others are saying about Americano and long black. Americano or long black?
Americano.
That the palate is clean. Americano, long black.
Americano. This is from Australia?
The long black, yeah. Is there a difference in taste, first of all?
This is more bold. This is more, has a lot more flavor.
Yes.
And this is a little bit lighter, I find.
Okay. So you think that long black is stronger than Americano, although they have the same amount of coffee, the same amount of water.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, this is much more bolder and more rich flavored.
Okay, that's interesting. Shout out to Louise from Canada, and thank you so much for taste testing in this episode. What I'm going to do is to first make a comparison between two same cup sizes, that is the 12 ounces, because this is typically used by many of the coffee shops here in Thailand, and also maybe in Asia. When you go to specialty coffee shops in Europe, maybe you get a smaller cup size. Something like, if they're using a ceramic, then they would use something like this, which is 8 ounces. And then if they're using a smaller cup size, it will be in this size, which is, oh, this is the larger one, 8 ounces. And the other one is the smaller cup size. But because I'm making this for those using takeaway cups, I am going to show you the difference in the preparation and presentation of long black and Americano using 12 ounces cup. Let's go ahead with part one of this video tutorial. Okay, for the coffee, I'm going to use my dark roast coffee beans here. And I am going to use the same dose for both cups, 18 grams of coffee beans in. And I'm going to use a proportion of 1:2.5. I'm going to use 45 grams of espresso out. So the same time, and then we are going to prepare Americano and long black. Here is an equal amount of hot water, and we are going to place them into the same cup size here. I'm using clear cup here so that you can see. So in the first one, I am going to first pour the hot water into the cup, and this is my long black. And then I have here my double shot of espresso, so it will be on top. Typically, you pull the shot on top, but because I want to show it here, so here is my espresso on top. Okay, it's a little bit messy there. And for the other cup, it will be the Americano way. So that is the espresso in the cup. And then we are going to pour hot water on top of the espresso. So same amount of water and same yield of espresso. Long black and Americano. If you pull the espresso shot right on top of the water, then the crema will be more visible than when I poured it into this cup. Okay? Time to taste. Well, I would say really it is a matter of preference. I think that the Americano is more mixed in with the coffee. The water and the coffee are balanced well together. Whereas the long black, because I suppose because the espresso is right on top, you get the taste of the espresso first before the water, so it gives that impression of a stronger coffee, bolder and stronger. But in this case, I would say that because I don't like my coffee to be too strong, I would prefer the Americano, just like most of those that have done the taste test here. Americano seems to be the winner in this case, but then because long black is, as I have said, getting more popular, how can we make the difference more distinct? Let's find out. We are going to make long black for those that prefer their coffee stronger, maybe between espresso and Americano, so really a little bit more bold and strong, and the Americano, keep it for those that really like their coffee less strong. And so my recommendation would be to serve Americano in a larger cup and the long black in a smaller cup. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to prepare my Americano in the similar cup, 12 ounces, and my long black in a smaller 8-ounce cup. I'm going to start with the preparation of the long black. So here is my 8-ounce cup. So first I'm going to add hot water into my cup. And now I'm going to pull the espresso shot over the hot water. So the same dose here, which is 18 grams, and I'm going to pull a double shot. So this is my long black. It looks really beautiful with that crema on top. Second, I'm going to use the same dose, 18 grams, and I'm also going to pull a double shot of espresso. But this time, I am going to use a larger cup, which is the 12 ounces. So first, I'm going to pull my espresso shot into my shot glass here. Because I don't have a tall machine here, so I'm going to pour water. So because this is Americano, I am going to first place my double shot of espresso in the cup. And then if you want to retain the crema on top, I would suggest that you pour it along the sides of your cup. This is 200 milliliter of hot water. And you get a similar looking one, Americano, and this is a shorter cup looking really, really strong, long black. To recap, Americano versus long black in the same cup size. The Americano fared better for me. Although for those that like their coffee stronger, go ahead and do long black. But if you have a cafe and you'd like to really make a very distinct difference between the two, this is my suggestion, and it actually turned out really, really well. So this is my Americano, and my crema stayed on top. And of course, that beautiful shot of espresso on top of the hot water when we made the long black. Well, it's actually maybe long black in a short cup, Americano in a tall cup. There you go. What's the taste like? Now, I might have an overdose of coffee here. Let me try Americano. That is nice. I like it. It's like just refreshing and not too strong. Now, I am a little bit apprehensive to try the long black, but it looked absolutely delightful. It looks strong, it looks dark, and let's find out how it tastes like. Definitely the first thing that you taste is the notes, the taste notes of the coffee, and I would say this is perfect for those that really like their coffee stronger than an Americano, but less strong than an espresso. There you go, take your pick, and the next time you have a customer asking for a long black, you know what to do. And if you are a customer in a coffee shop, whether you like it strong or mild, then now you can decide whether to order long black or Americano. And if your coffee shop does not know the difference, make sure you direct them to this video clip. That's all I would like to share with you today. I'll see you again next time. In the meantime, stay safe. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.